Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to all to online class organized by Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. Dear students, first of all, I would like to give my short introduction here. I am Shirin Akther, City Teacher in English, Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School. Okay, how are you doing? I am doing well by the grace of Almighty. Thanks a million to Him. Dear students, today I will discuss about punctuation and capitalization. I think most of you are known to this punctuation and capitalization. Okay. Dear students, have a look here. Here is a dialogue between a mother and her daughter Sumaya. Okay. Let's read the dialogue. Mom, dear, congratulations. You have made an excellent result. What about your friend Naila, Shushmita, and Sabiha? Sumaya. Thanks, Mom. Everyone has done well. All are happy. But there is a bad news. Sabiha's grandfather was hospitalized last night. He is very sick. Though Sabiha has done an excellent result, she can't enjoy it properly. She is mentally upset due to her grandfather's sickness. Mom, so sad. Let's call her and talk to her and ask her about her grandfather's latest physical condition. Okay. In the dialogue, full stop, comma, note of exclamation, note of interrogation, apostrophe have been used as punctuation marks. Now the question arises, what is punctuation? To make the meaning of the sentence clear, some specific signs are used in a sentence. These specific signs are called punctuation marks. The main punctuation marks are of 11 kinds in English language. Okay, have a look here now. What are they? Number 1, full stop. Number 2, comma. Number 3, semicolon, then colon, note of interrogation, note of exclamation, inverted comma, apostrophe, hyphen, dash, and brackets. Okay. Now have a look here. Full stop. Tanya is a bad student. Next, give me a cup of tea. Next, may you be successful. All these 3 words are complete sentences, and after the end of each complete sentence, we have used here full stop. Okay. Now, number 4, fourth sentence. He is an MA in English literature. Next, they are going to be settled in the USA. Dr. Simon is a very good lady. Okay. MA, USA, doctor. All these are abbreviations. After the abbreviations, we use full stop. Okay. Is it clear to you? Okay. Next, come to comma. The first sentence, have a look here. Mr. Jasimuddin, the headmaster of the high school in our village, is a very strict administrator. Okay. Next, Rahat, do the work quickly. Rahat has been addressed here to do the work quickly. Next, start for home right now, Shakila. Shakila has been addressed here to start for home right now. So Shakila is an addressing word here. In the first sentence, comma has been used in case of apposition. Next, in this next 2 sentences, in vocative case, comma has been used. After Rahat to the work quickly. Look at this sentence. Rahat has been addressed here, so Rahat is after Rahat is an addressing word here. After this addressing, comma has been used. In the next sentence, Shakila has been addressed to start from right now, and this addressing word is at the end of the sentence. So before this addressing, there is a comma. Okay. Now come to last sentence. She said, I am sketching a picture. In direct speech, after reporting verb, comma is used. Said is a reporting verb here, and after this reporting verb, comma is used. Okay. Now come to semicolon. We went to the theater. The Shakespearean play King Lear was staged. We enjoyed much. Okay. In this sentence, there is no coordinating conjunction. Look at this carefully. There is no coordinating conjunction. Instead, semicolon has been used. We could use here coordinating conjunction, but instead semicolon has been used. Okay. Come to colon. Look at the sentence here. Speeches are of two kinds. Then colon, number one, direct speech. Number two, indirect speech. Next sentence, explain the sentence, honesty is the best policy. Okay, now the question is why are colons used? Colons are used in sentences to show that something is following like quotation, example, or explanation. Okay, now have a look here. Here is a small dialogue. The dialogue between two girls, Tasreen and Rubana. Okay, have a look here. Tasreen, colon, good morning, Rubana. Then colon, good morning, Tasreen, how are you? Okay, in the dialogue after the speaker's name, colon has been used. Okay, note of interrogation. Here are four sentences. The first three ones are direct question. First one is where do you come from? Next, when did you come back and how did you solve it? These three are questions and direct questions there, and after each question there is a question mark. Note of interrogation has been used. But in have a look at, notice it carefully, and in the last sentence, what he said, he asked me what my pen was. Okay, here is also a question. In the last sentence there is a but there is no note of interrogation, though there is a question, because it's an indirect question. An indirect question doesn't take note of interrogation. Am I clear to you? Okay. Note of exclamation. Here are two sentences. The first one is how nice the flower is. It's an exclamatory sentence, and after this exclamatory sentence, note of exclamation has been used. Okay. In the next sentence, this also not exclamatory sentence, but I have a look here. One thing. Alas, his father is no more. Alas, what kind of parts of speech it is? It's an interjection. And after the exclamatory sentence, the interjection, note of exclamation is used. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now come inverted comma. He said to me, are you hungry? Before and after the reported speech, inverted commas are used. Are you hungry? This is the reported speech. And before and after the reported speech, inverted commas are used. Inverted commas are also called quotation marks, speech marks, talking marks. Okay. Apostrophe. Have a look here. What's the reason behind this? That means what is the reason behind this? Here I has been omitted and instead apostrophe has been used. Next, I am Maisha. Means I am Maisha. Here has been omitted and instead apostrophe has been used. Okay. Next, hyphen. The older lady is Rahela's mother-in-law. Mr. Abdullah is my uncle's father-in-law. Here are two words. These are two compound words. Mother-in-law, father-in-law. These are two compound words. And we use hyphens to connect different parts of compound words. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. All these are compound words. Okay. Next, dash. Look at the sentence carefully. If I had worked hard, then there is a dash. But why think so is the first noun. A dash is used in a sentence when there is a sudden change in thoughts. If I were hard, then there's sudden change. So dash has been used here. But why think so? Sudden change there is in this sense. In the sentence, there is a sudden change in thoughts. Okay. Now, one question may be arisen in your mind. What is the difference between hyphen and dash? Okay, hyphen is shorter and dash is a bit longer. This is the difference between these two. Okay. Use of brackets. Look at the sentence here. Going inside the room, I have been able to find out everything. What everything? A clock, 2 broken chairs, 3 antiques. So, brackets or parentheses are punctuation marks used within a sentence to include information that is not essential to the main point. Okay? Okay, I think it's clear to you. Next. Here is the passage. On last Sunday, I went to my village home. Our village looks nice. It stands on the river Karnapuli. Here the Muslims, the Hindus, the Christians, the Buddhists live peacefully. Okay. In this passage, the first letter of the underlined word is capital letter. The first letter of the other words is small letter. There are some rules in English language which are applied in using capital letters. These rules are called capitalization. Okay. Here, some sentences. First one is, my name is Lubna. The first word in each sentence always starts with the capital letter. Okay, you have to mind it. Okay, next. Number 2, shall I compare thee to a summer's day, thou art more lovely and more temperate? These are 2 lines from one of Shakespearean sonnets, and it's a famous sonnet of Shakespeare. You have to remember one thing, that each line in English poem starts with the capital letter. Here, S is capital. From Shakespeare, the first letter is S, is capital letter, and in next line, thou. T is in capital letter. Okay, is it clear to you? Next, I went to Dhaka last month. My mom likes Indian dishes. Here, Dhaka is proper noun and Indian is proper exactive. The first letter of proper noun and proper exactive is capital letter always. Okay, come to 4th sentence. The baby was born on Monday, and next sentence, our half-yearly exam will be held in next July. Next, the first world war began in 1914. Okay, you have to remember one thing, the first letter of the name of the day, Monday is the name of the day, month, July is the name of the month, historical event, the First World War. First World War is an important historical event. The first letter of the name of the day, month, historical event is capital letter always. Okay, come to number 5. If you come, I will be happy. Here, pronoun I is always capital. Pronoun I is always capital. Okay. Next, the headmaster said to the students, don't waste your time. Okay, here is a quotation. Don't waste your time. It's a quotation. The first letter of the quotation is capital letter. Okay. And next, the Muslims, the Christians, the Sunnis. Here are the Muslims. Who are the Muslims? The followers of Islam are called the Muslims. And then Christian, the Christian is the name of religion. The Sunni is the name of a sect. The first letter of any religion or sect is capital letter. Okay. Next, the Titanic was a nice ship. We visited the Taj Mahal. The first letter of the name of the ship, aircraft, train, some prominent place is capital letter. Okay. Next, for last of all, we look here. Alexander the Great created a vast empire. Do you know who is Alexander? I think most of you heard this name. Alexander was a great ruler, was a great hero, a great hero. He was a great hero. He created a vast empire, and he was titled as the Great. So the first letter of a title or designation is capital letter. Alexander the Great created a vast empire. After his name, the Great is titled. Is titled as the Great. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a homework. Use capitals and punctuation marks for an essay in the following text. What are you doing, dear? Mom said to me, I am watering the plants in the garden. I said, okay, it's a good job. When you finish the work, tell me, please, we'll go outside together. We have many works to be done today, and it will take much time. Okay, you have to use capitals and punctuation marks in the text for an essay. Okay. Dear students, we have learned today about punctuation and capitalization and their uses. Now, I think you were able to use it properly and accurately. A home task is given to you, and I hope all of you We'll be sincere in this and we'll submit it timely. And I also hope that all of you are following each online class of each subject. Okay, dear students, now I'm going to leave the class. Thank you all.